Oh, what? Wobbling.
Again.
Yep, wobbling. Is standing on a thing, a cloth thing. Hey, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me today is Xavier Hill.
Once again, MVP is in the ring, so that can only mean one thing. Big things popping, little things stopping. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view, because the Heavens Monsters podcast is for people better than you. We are going to cover up February 19th of AEW, All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, let's go. We start off with an interesting concept. Immediately trying to find their opponents for Sacrifice, the tag team titles will be defended against whoever won the Battle Royale. And things were so crazy, we can't even cover it all. We're trying to wrap this up quick, so we found something that was short and perfect at that. In which case, after Nick Jackson had already been eliminated, Matt Jackson single-handedly eliminated Santana Ortiz, earning the Young Bucks and a title shot at AEW Revolution. In which case, this rules is different from what they do in SmackDown. If one member of your team is eliminated, you are also eliminated. Mm-hmm. So this was Sole Survivor representing their teams. In which case, the Young Bucks will go up against whoever retains their title tonight. In this episode, I should say.
Next, Chris Statlander versus Shayna. In this case...
Yeah, I told you it was short.
Yep. Chris Statlander defeated Shayna by pinfall with a pile driver. Britt Baker was on commentary for this match. Former WCW commentator Tony Schiavone interviewed AEW Women's Champion Nyla Rose, who said that winning the belt was justice because she should have been the first women's champion and her face should be on all the posters. She said that Rio might be brave, but Nyla represents power. Chris Statlander came out and acted like she was going to boop Nia's nose, but then booped the title instead. Then Big Swole came out and got in Nyla's face too. Officials got between them to keep a brawl from breaking out.
Yeah, that's what Big Swole did. I was like, oh, she got that. And she's a skinny girl, but she got muscles when she does that. Next up, we have Jon Moxley going up against Jeff Cobb by pinfall with the small package because Jeff Cobb was owning him at one point. I'm like, damn. And then when he went for a slam on the pinfall, he actually instead, he hooked his leg on his leg and rolled him into it. I was like, how the hell? That was fast. After the match, Chris Jericho immediately got into the ring and along with the remaining other members
of the Inner Circle,
Sammy Guevara, Jake Hager beat down Moxley. And then came Dustin Rhodes, the all-natural, attempting to make the assist, but doesn't do any good because of the outnumbered. And then everything turns black. And then darker. Mm-hmm. Even the commentators was like, I didn't think it could get any darker than this. Yep. Then we hear the iconic music, well, I guess you would call it iconic, of Darby. And making his return, and which they mentioned that he almost lost his voice thanks to the incident, thanks to Sammy Guevara. And he goes in there making the Equalizer a skateboard. He hits, he blocks, he swings, and he gives everybody edge, including Dustin Rhodes, to throw out some of the
Inner Circle.
Yeah, I'm about to say LAX, but they are actually proud and powerful. There you go. Yeah. And thus, then we have Darby, Dustin Rhodes, as well as Jon Moxley standing in the way of the Inner Circle, and you just see freaking Chris Jericho holding up that title saying it's his. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next we have the AEW Tag Team Championship match between Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah!
Page pinned Phoenix after a buckshot /V trigger combo. Omega and Page will face the Young Bucks at AEW Revolution, coming this Saturday, February 29th.
Ooh.
In Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls, Bears, White Sox, and Cubs.
Also, the commercial for Scuff, McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652, and take a bite of the grind. Not forget that for a hill of it.
A video segment introduced the upcoming AEW action figures presenting the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, and Cody and Brandy Rhodes with figures of themselves.
Yep, that was good. You want to take this? Oh, we can take this.
The main event.
Yeah, we just watched that too. Yep. I didn't get to finish watching AEW. I still had that match, so go ahead.
Even though I've seen it already, I'm glad I saw it again.
Yeah.
A steel cage match between Cody Rhodes and Wardlow. Cody Rhodes wins the match by pinfall after a moonsault from the top of the cage.
But that did not come so easily. God. Oh, I did not know. I was wondering when they would use how their steel cage would look like. It looks like a normal steel cage, but one exception. On the bottom, it's so flimsy to the point that Wardlow actually stuck on the ramp and had him slide Cody's head to a point that he grabbed the cage and went bam, 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 making him all bloody all over his face. Good God. We couldn't really much see it because it was during commercial, so you had picture and bigger picture. Yep. It was like this. And you saw only this. But we got a gist of it from that. Mm-hmm. Afterwards, we would see a moment where I'm trying to think, wait, what? MJF actually has the door open, but it doesn't matter because of the fact that during these rules, it's pinfall or submission. Exiting the ring doesn't get you to win. So at that point, we would see one of the four horsemen. What was his name?
Arn Anderson.
He actually just stares at Cody, and MJF is telling him to close the gate and slam the gate on Cody Rhodes' face because he's saying that he did that to his father way back in the days in the 80s? For real?
What?
See, I was paying attention to that. I was paying attention to that. We have to check with Mikey, Chris, as well as T-Money because they would know this. They love going back on that. In which case, we also have the fact that when he did, we actually thought he was going to do it. Instead, he goes, bam, on MJF instead. Yep. Hey, the rule said they couldn't lay a hand on him, but they didn't say a steel cage door. Although what happened next after was iffy. Because MJF is trying to put a steel chair into the ring where Brandy Rhodes Cody Rhodes' wife would actually stop him and hit him with a chair herself. In which case, he's getting up in his face, threatening her, and she's like, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And he's getting real aggro. So then, what was the guy?
Arn Anderson.
Thank you. I don't know his name. It's hard to pronounce for me. Arl Anderson. Anderson, I got Arl. Yeah. And he goes and grabs and throws his ass into the crowd. Again, not assaulting him, but really just putting him in a different position. Mm-hmm. So the rules still apply. They didn't lay a hand on him. They just
use weapons on him.
Oh, Brandy did though. In which case, Waldo had the momentum going for him throughout that entire match, especially when he got Cody Rhodes all busted and bloody. But thanks to that distraction, Cody Rhodes would get the momentum and hit them with the moonsaw and gets the win. That's the first time I saw him use the moonsaw.
Yep.
Unless he did that in WWE, I just don't recall. I don't recall Cody Rhodes back in the day. I recall Stardust.
Yeah.
That was one. I mean, not Goldust, Star. How you do it? Stardust. He hated that character too. He's not here. But that was a good character. We loved it. So, anything else to comment, my brother? Now that there is assured that he will fight MJF at Revolution this Sunday. Oh, yeah. I mean Saturday.
My take on that is that was one hell of a match for Cody Rhodes, especially when he was all busted up.
Ooh, blood
all over his face. Ooh. That's what I like about matches. I like when matches are so hardcore and edgy.
TV 14.
Yes.
Yeah. My take is knowing that they keep saying this, and it's true. these guys, these two tag teams are members of the Elite. So it will be the Elite collide with the Young Bucks going up against Kenny Omega and Adam Page at Revolution. So, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So how will this turn out? And everybody is stacking up Mandy Rose, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's see if the native beast can stack up to the talent that she is just putting down. With that said, anything else to comment?
No, that's it. I said my 2 cents already.
Alright, this is the fourth and final part of our podcast. Thank you everybody for watching. You like this video? Give it a thumbs up. You didn't? Give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven Monsters podcast. Lead us out, bro.
Alright, before we wrap this up, shout out to the members of the Heaven's Monsters podcast, myself, Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to our 3 YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below, as always. And a remaining shout out to Terrence, aka T-Money, Renee, Pharaoh, Chris Petrie, and Delvin.
I'm SergDragon.
And I'm Xavier Hill. And we'll see you all in the next video.
Peace out.